According to an academic journal written by the Departments of Psychology at both the University of Texas at Arlington and Middle Tennessee State University, only 48% of college students meet the Center of Disease Control and Prevention and the American College of Sports Medicine's recommended level of physical activity. Who here finds themselves constantly out of breath after walking up the stairs to get to class? I myself do as well, and that is most likely because we are not getting enough cardiovascular activity every day or every week. According to the American Heart Association, adults should be getting 150 minutes of cardiovascular activity per week or 20 to 30 minutes a day. We have done extensive research of the benefits of regular physical activity, specifically cardiovascular, and the risks of the lack thereof. With that research, we would like to share with you why everyone should practice and incorporate cardiovascular activity into their daily life to benefit their overall health. Today, we will talk about the risks and consequences of the lack of cardiovascular activity, how we can implement more of it into our life to reach the recommended amount that we should be having, and how it is crucial to benefiting your health. Now, Nyan will talk about the risks and consequences of the lack thereof.
According to an article that studied the aftermath of COVID-19 by Stephen Gregg and other contributors on June 6, 2021, the COVID-19 pandemic led to mitigating measures, including remote working that enhance a sedentary lifestyle. Sedentary lifestyle, for those of you that don't know, is basically like a physical inactivity, like it's you being in a lifestyle of being physically inactive and just sitting According to an article that studied the relationship between physical inactivity and sedentary increase by Irene Margaritis, sedentary behavior can worsen food intake, having potentially adverse effects such as increased frequency of snacking. As a result, vitamins like you run into nutritional values. So some of the vitamins that you might miss on would be, the most important would be vitamin D, because you only get them as you go out in the sun and you cannot get them through food intakes. It's also worth noting that people with busy schedules do not have time to work out or exercise, or like some of us that are in college and working at the same time as well. So according to an article on how health affects work and work affects health by Dr. Wendy D. Lynch, a health enhancement research organization study showed that smoking, stress, exercise, and body weight together affect 20% of a company's overall medical costs. So, and workers on the wrong side of any of those risk factors cost their employers $300 to $600 more per year compared to the other employers. In other words, this means that an employee's lifestyle in terms of physical activity is negatively correlated with the medical cost. So a person with a high physical activity will have lower medical costs compared to those with lower activity. Moreover, according to an article that studied the relationship between physical inactivity and sedentary increase by Irene Margaritis, physical inactivity and sedentary behaviors are associated with the risk of overweight, obesity, and cardiometabolic complications. Some of those might be heart diseases, stroke, diabetes, and insulin resistance. It's also worth noting that having dependent children, decreased physical contact with other people, and working and studying from home can be a crucial negative factor on your mental health. Physical inactivity also negatively impacts your psychological and physiological mechanisms. According to Lucas Raffel and other contributors in a study, the absence or reduction of physical activity has been associated with an increased risk of mental disorders such as anxiety or depression. The authors of the study also mentions that COVID-19 is correlated with emotional and psychological distress. The study concluded that people who did not practice physical activity during the COVID-19 pandemic had higher levels of anxiety, stress scores, and depression. Now that I have talked about the negative effects of physical inactivity, Zainab will explore into the ways of sustaining a healthy lifestyle through physical activity.
So figuring out the right routine and how to implement it into your busy schedule is crucial and is really important for your physical health journey. People with busy schedules, such as college students or people with jobs, struggle to find time in the day to incorporate exercises, or they get intimidated by the types of exercises. According to the book Cardiovascular Diseases and Physical Activities, written by the medical publisher Seed, they give some examples of cardiovascular activities that you can all partake in. They include climbing, martial arts, volleyball, and gymnastics. These are all simple activities that you can learn over time and incorporate into your busy lifestyle. But if this doesn't sound appealing, there are other ways that you can become physically fit. According to the article I Blew My Diet by Donna Sullivan, to start your physical fitness journey, you can follow the Secret Weapon, a 2-part plan that helps you reach your peak health. The article states that the first step is to psych yourself up. Wake up in the morning, go to the bathroom, or stand in front of your mirror and repeat positive affirmations to yourself in the morning to help you guide your physical fitness journey. We often fail to realize that our biggest enemy is ourselves, so making sure that you're in the right headspace mentally is crucial for your success. Once you feel mentally ready to proceed, you can start the second part of the plan. The second part of the plan includes clearing up your lifestyle from any unhealthy habits you may have. This can include getting rid of any fatty foods or any lazy habits that are part of your lifestyle. If you are a big snacker, try replacing those foods with more protein and fiber-filled snacks. Or if you enjoy lounging, try changing that time up with low-effort exercises, like walking up the stairs or dancing to your favorite song in your free time. Embarking on your healthcare journey can be scary, but it can be really nice and helpful to have community support to help you keep you accountable and on track with your goals. After COVID-19, many people found themselves unmotivated, and the article Creating a Social Movement to Engage Communities in Physical Activities by Mark Harris states that humans were designed to live in close-knit communities that help them reach their common goals. The article explains that connecting with people who have similar goals to you helps you succeed mentally and physically. Participating in community groups such as health walks, running events, and exercise classes increases community involvement, while also helps you boost your cardiovascular health. Not only are you gaining social connection, but you're also increasing your health at the same time. So if you're still not convinced on the importance of cardiovascular health, Paul will help you visualize the effects and benefits of cardiovascular activity in your daily life.
Now, there are many positive outcomes of cardiovascular activity. According to cardiovascular disease and cancer, those who sit less and do any amount to moderate or physical or intense physical activity gain certain health benefits. Incorporating exercise to your lifestyle triggers your immune system, leaving you way less vulnerable to certain illnesses. Physical activity significantly decreases the risk of many kinds of conditions and cardiovascular diseases. Take the first step towards a healthier and happier you today by embracing the transformative benefits of exercise.
We live in a world beating with urgency, breathing with difficulty, breaking under necessity. We are a society consumed by technology, compact in proximity, choked by inactivity. We are global, we are responsible, we are trending, we are too inactive. Everyone, everywhere, every day. have a plan. It's time to activate our governments, to activate our environments, to activate our society, to activate ourselves. It's time to activate movement, to activate improvement, to reverse our direction, to activate new trends. We need to alert you. We need to activate. Everyone, everywhere, every day.
By making exercise a regular part of your life, you'll not only see physical improvements, but also experience a positive shift in your overall well-being. Based on physical activity and health outcomes, the effects of exercise are capable of inhibiting changes in mood and behavior. Even just moderate physical activity during the week helps with anxiety and a lot of stress.
Fortunately, stress is simply a part of life. At one point or another, you are going to experience stress. Figuring out ways to manage your stress is an important part of your college life. Exercise can be best described or defined as the beautiful movement of the body. The practice of exercise in a person's life works to promote a sense of well-being and improve health. Meet Sarah. Sarah is a 21-year-old nursing student with a heavy course load. She recently visited her doctor and shared that she felt stressed out and overwhelmed about many things going on in her life. Her doctor encouraged her to see a counselor to address some of the things she was feeling. A few weeks later, Sarah sat across her counselor, who was also a personal trainer. During the session, Sarah shared that before she started her current job, she would go to class and exercise after. Once she started her job, she found herself too tired to continue exercising. Sarah's counselor recommended that she pick 3 days a week to try to exercise for 30 minutes. Sarah decided she wanted to use this time to go on a brisk walk around campus and to try out yoga classes at the school gym. After a few weeks of consistent exercising, Sarah began to feel physically stronger. Not only that, she was able to rid herself of the midday tiredness spells, and she felt less stressed and much happier throughout the day. There are many benefits of exercising. Some of these benefits can lower stress, blood pressure, improve sleep, and reduce the risk of depression.
As you guys saw in the video, people like Sarah use exercise as a way to deal with mental health problems and improve energy performance. Now, think of all the potential future experiences and joys lost by not engaging in activities such as traveling or even spending time with family due to not enough physical activity.
In conclusion, the lack of adequate cardiovascular activity can lead to a number of health risks. And implementing a routine of regular cardiovascular activity can help reduce those risks. But that may seem intimidating. Taking small steps and making achievable goals can take you far. For example, you can start off by taking small walks or going on runs to reach your 20 to 30 minutes of physical activity a day. So when you're stuck between choosing to take the stairs or taking the elevator to get to class, remember that a little cardiovascular activity goes a long way. Thank you.